you wanted to talk about a couple of players like Mike Trout.
Let's just talk
Uh,
Mike Trout, dude, for
yeah,
like a minute. Like, I just
yeah,
want to say
make it quick.
how special it is for baseball if he. I'm never going to say he's back, right? Because he's never going to be back. But if we can get 85% Mike Trout, we're in for a special treat, man. Because he looks amazing at the plate right now.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
So, I
yeah.
mean, a lot of like,
It's
let's
good to
be
see him
real.
having a resurgence. I like that guy.
It is that guy is loyal. He's a hard worker. He's just a good human being, and you like to see people like that succeed. And it's good to see someone battle back from the amount. Dude, a lot of people would have given up by now. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like he's
yeah.
had some rough injuries, and he's battled back. And let's be real, like we're talking about a guy at one point that, yeah, Troy, we're talking about a guy that at one point was
I
being
mean, he's a
compared.
three-time MVP. The number of people that have done that in MLB, you can count on one hand, right? I mean,
And he was being said to be the best baseball player to ever live.
yeah, I thought that was a little dramatic at the time, but I will say he was definitely on pace to be one of the top 10 guys, and it's good to see him back because he can definitely be in the top echelon of home run hitters, and RBIs in his career by the time he hangs it up if he can play till 38, 39, 40. So, uh, okay, well, let's jump in real quick to just NFL. Alex, you want to talk about Fernando Mendoza, the projected #1 pick to your ridiculous Raiders here. He's getting coached right now by Brian Greasy, right? Who is the son of Bob Greasy, right? Who was the quarterback on the 72 Dolphins when they went undefeated. Don't know if
Yeah,
anyone knows that, but
I didn't know that part, but
yeah.
I think it's just kind of interesting. It's such a Brady thing to do. And I don't know if this is even a Brady thing. This could all be Kubiak, right? Because he's the one that has the ties to Brian. And but I could totally see him going to Brady and being like, "Hey, is this like what do you think about this? Are we allowed to let him start working?" This dude's already gonna have weeks and weeks of studying the system and the language and all the little nits and grits of a playbook before he ever gets to be with the team. So I don't know if that's ever. I'm sure like things have gone on in the back that no one's seen or talked about, but this is like wide out there in the open, you know. So it's kind of interesting that there's like a little bit. This is totally bending the rules, right?
I don't know. It's not necessarily free agency. I mean, I think they're allowed to. I don't know. I don't know the rules on that. It would definitely be before, but I don't know if it's tampering because they're not under contract with
It's
anybody
not.
else.
This
So,
is not
so
against the
I
the
saw.
rules
So I
at
don't.
all.
It's definitely like one of those gray areas where it's kind of like, but I don't think it's. I don't see a problem with
Hey,
it.
and
It's smart.
hold the phone on the Raiders drafting Fernando Mendoza because according to ESPN analyst Dan Orlovsky, he thinks Ty Simpson is the best quarterback in the draft.
I can tell
So
you why. I can tell you why he said that. I can tell you why he said
They
that.
do this every
tell
year.
me, tell
No,
me.
Ty's agent works for the same company that employs him. So they have the same that he's being paid by the same person that is
To raise
representing
his
Ty.
draft stock because the higher he gets drafted, the better that
Yeah,
contract's going to be, and the better the contract is, the better the cut the agent's
the
going to get.
world
Right?
makes sense again.
Of course, right? A little bit
It's
of
just it's one of those things though
little
you
side
look
deals. Yeah.
it's one of those things you look at someone though and you go, like the buffoons are smarter than these guys, right? Like you
Dude,
gotta
it's so
there's
hard to
no
take
way.
Dan seriously ever since the safety out of bounds, running out of bounds
Dude,
safety. Like I just can't. I just
you
can't.
can't take these guys serious anymore, and and it's incredible to me that you would make yourself out to just look like the biggest dumbass. Just look. I would understand if he was getting his pockets lined, right? But he's just making his boss more money. Like, what are you doing, dude?
the
Yeah,
the
and for
praise of quarterbacks they've given that they've been like, oh, this guy's gonna be the guy, and then the hate they've given other guys that have ended up popping like Mahomes and stuff. They're just
They're
it's
always
hard to
wrong.
take them.
They're
It's hard
always
to take
wrong.
them serious at this point. They're just
and
paid to
for
make a hot take.
Jake and Alex, for the record, I do think Ty Simpson is probably the second best quarterback in the
Of
draft.
course, but should he be even a top 10 pick?
No,
No,
no, no, no,
no.
no, no,
No.
absolutely
Now,
not.
listen, could he be a steal on the draft? Yes, but I mean, there are people that are trying to get the Cardinals to take him, which I'm not sold on the Cardinals taking him. They wouldn't have signed Gardner Minshew. If that was the case, they would have just had Brissett stay on the roster and not sign Gardner. But, um,
I could see
anyways,
Ty going late in the first, maybe probably a second round pick. I definitely could,
yeah,
but it just kind of depends who needs a quarterback. Like, do the Rams decide to, hey, we want to get something for the future and maybe learn a year or two under Stafford, take him in the second round. I
It's
wouldn't be opposed to that.
not a
Well,
bad pick
and
at all.